What if the greatest stories of our world are the ones we have forgotten? Of our world are the ones we have forgotten? Imagine standing in the heart of a bustling city, its streets teeming with life, its markets filled with the sounds of commerce and conversation. Now imagine that city buried beneath the sands of time, its voices silenced, its grand structures crumbled into dust. This is the fate of countless civilizations that once thrived upon our earth. Their stories, though faded, are not entirely lost. They echo through the millennia, whispered on the wind that sweeps across ancient ruins, and carried in the artifacts unearthed by patient hands. To explore these civilizations is to embark on a journey back to the dawn of our shared consciousness, to witness the first flickers of the flame that would one day illuminate the entire globe with its brilliance. Our exploration will take us across continents and through ages. We begin in the Fertile Crescent, where the first seeds of agriculture were sown, transforming humanity from nomadic hunters into settled farmers. We will stand in the shadow of Sumerian ziggurats, where writing was born. The Sumerians, for example, did more than build ziggurats. They invented the wheel, which revolutionized transportation and warfare. More profoundly, they developed cuneiform, one of the earliest systems of writing. This allowed them to record laws, trade transactions, and literature. This fundamentally changed the nature of human communication and memory. Every time we check the time on a clock, we use a system based on 60, first developed by the Sumerians and their successors, the Babylonians. Along the banks of great rivers like the Nile, complex societies emerged, building monumental structures that still defy our imagination today. The predictable flooding of the Nile River provided the fertile soil that sustained Egyptian civilization for millennia, allowing it to flourish while others perished. We will marvel at the mathematical precision of the Egyptian pyramids. How did they construct such massive temples and pyramids with only rudimentary tools? Their scripts, carved into stone tablets and painted on tomb walls, offer tantalizing clues. Yet for every question answered, a dozen more arise. Beyond monuments, their knowledge was profound. They developed advanced medicine, with texts describing diagnoses and treatments for a range of ailments. What did they believe about the stars, about life, and about what lies beyond death? Their intricate beliefs shaped a civilization that planned for eternity. Along the banks of great rivers like the Indus, complex societies emerged. We will wander through the meticulously planned streets of the Indus Valley, a testament to an advanced understanding of urban life. Their cities featured some of the world's first known urban sanitation systems, with homes that had private baths and access to a public sewer network. Some shone brilliantly for a brief time, then vanished, leaving enigmatic ruins and unanswered questions. Their script remains a mystery, and with its secrets locked away, the inner world of this great civilization, its beliefs, its literature, its history, is lost to us for now. When we look at the delicate pottery of the Indus Valley, we see more than just artifacts. We see the hands of artists, the vision of creators. What we do know is that they were master traders, their goods traveling thousands of miles, connecting disparate cultures in the ancient world. The ancient Chinese gave the world inventions that would alter the course of history: paper, the compass, gunpowder. These were products of a culture that valued scholarship, engineering, and meticulous observation. We can imagine the feel of silk woven in ancient China. This journey is also a story of daily life. It is about the farmer tending his fields along the Yellow River. History is often told through the lens of great rulers and epic battles. But the true strength of these civilizations lay in the quiet, persistent work of millions. Their legacy is all around us, in the languages we speak, the laws we follow, and the technologies we use every day. The rugged mountainous terrain of Greece fostered independent city-states, each with its own unique identity and government. In ancient Greece, the birth of democracy in Athens was not just a political experiment. It was rooted in a belief in the value of the individual citizen and the power of rational debate. When we read the epic poems of Homer or the philosophical dialogues of Plato, we hear the voices of thinkers grappling with the same fundamental questions about justice, truth, and the human condition that we ponder today. Greek art and architecture, defined by a search for harmony, proportion, and beauty, inspired the Renaissance and continues to influence modern design. Even our entertainment has ancient roots. Tragedies and comedies first staged in Greek open-air theaters shaped the very foundations of dramatic storytelling. We can imagine the sound of a lyre played in a Greek amphitheater. The alphabet I am using traces back to the Phoenicians, adapted by the Greeks and then the Romans. Our world is built on a foundation laid by these ancient innovators. Walking through the Roman Forum, one can almost hear the echoes of Cicero's orations and the rumble of chariot wheels on the stone-paved roads. The Romans were master engineers. Their vast network of roads, bridges, and aqueducts connected an empire and set a standard for over 1,000 years. When we drive on a paved road or drink water from a tap, we're using ideas perfected 2 millennia ago by the Roman engineer constructing an aqueduct to bring water to a thirsty city. The legal principles developed by the Romans form the basis of many modern legal systems, built on ideas of justice, equity, and natural law. Some were conquerors, building vast empires that stretched across 3 continents. Their empire fell, but their engineering genius lives on. Their mastery of concrete allowed for architectural marvels that were unsurpassed for centuries. These abstract concepts and concrete innovations have proven more resilient than empires, continuing to influence our ideals of freedom and governance today. Our journey takes us to the dense jungles of the Mayan heartland, where a civilization of brilliant astronomers and mathematicians flourished. The Maya, with breathtaking accuracy, charted the movements of the planets and stars. They developed a calendar more precise than any in Europe at the time. Their observatories, aligned with celestial events, were not just scientific instruments, they were sacred spaces connecting them to the cosmos. Consider the simple act of looking up at the night sky. This same sense of wonder, this same yearning to understand our place in the universe, is what drives modern astronomers and astrophysicists. The tools may have changed from stone carvings to powerful telescopes, but the fundamental quest for knowledge remains unchanged. Some shone brilliantly for a brief time then vanished, leaving enigmatic ruins and unanswered questions. In the heart of Southeast Asia, the Khmer Empire built a hydraulic city of immense scale and a temple that is the largest religious monument in the world. Feel the weight of history in the stones of Angkor Wat. Standing before the colossal stone faces of Angkor Thom in Cambodia, one feels the immense power and spiritual devotion of the Khmer Empire. These sites are not merely tourist attractions, they are sacred grounds, physical testaments to human ambition and achievement. Their mastery of water management, with a complex network of canals and reservoirs, supported a thriving metropolis in the middle of the jungle. Stunning ruins overtaken by nature remind us of the cycle of empires. By examining their rise and their fall, we learn not only about their world but about timeless patterns. While Europe was in the midst of the Dark Ages, the Islamic Golden Age was a period of extraordinary intellectual ferment. Scholars in Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba were making groundbreaking advances. They preserved and built upon the knowledge of the ancient Greeks and Romans, ensuring the flame of inquiry was not extinguished. They made groundbreaking advances in medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. They gave the world algebra, algorithms, and advanced our understanding of optics and medicine. Sense the intellectual excitement that filled the libraries of the Islamic Golden Age. This intellectual ferment was matched by breathtaking artistic achievement, a testament to a culture that valued knowledge and beauty. Our journey culminates in the Renaissance, a fervent period of cultural, artistic, political, and economic rebirth following the Middle Ages. It began with the rebirth of classical knowledge. The ideas of ancient Greece and Rome, preserved and advanced by Islamic scholars, returned to Europe, sparking a revolution in thought. This was a time of profound change, where new ideas and new ways of life emerged that changed the world forever. Thinkers and artists, whose ideas and creations would resonate for eternity, flourished. This new way of thinking fueled an age of exploration, transforming humanity's understanding of the globe itself. Each chapter in our story highlights a critical step in our journey toward the modern age. Together they form a mosaic of human achievement. Across the vast expanse of time, a common thread connects us to these ancient peoples. It is the universal human spirit, the same curiosity, creativity, and drive that propelled them to greatness. This shared humanity collapses the distance of centuries. It is a powerful reminder that we are part of a long and continuous story of discovery. They help us to see these ancient peoples not as abstract figures in a textbook, but as living, breathing individuals who loved, worked, dreamed, and struggled just as we do. Empires may rise and fall, but their legacies live on in us. History is not just about the past, it's the story of who we are.